Okay. Right. Hello and welcome to the Krait Kobold, a 5th edition D&D podcast. Our players are Bloody Teddy.
Hello, I play Yukbest, the human paladin.
Cian.
Hello, I play Jab, me, the ranger, elf.
Quinn.
Hi, I'm playing Bree Hearthlight, the elderly halfling bard.
And Vaporov is not with us in voice, but he says
Eridar!
Eridar!
and he's a dragonborn fighter. Isn't that right? Yes, that's right. Is it right? I'm suddenly unsure.
Dragonborn fighter.
I'm gonna do the voice of Eridar, but not
Eridar is always actually typing as Eridar.
Tonight, Cian is playing Vop.
Yes,
Or
Darren, the voice
Eridar.
of Cian as Eridar.
Cian is playing Vop.
Yes. So, we rejoin our heroes in Mugdren Greyheart's grimoire shop. They are about to embark on their greatest adventure yet, some shopping.
Da, 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 da.
I wanted to enchant some stuff, I think.
Yes, I'm actually going to do a small retcon, just for convenience's sake. Before you parted ways with Saoirse, she found herself coming to a conclusion. She says to you guys, when I asked you for help finding Sarah, I wasn't expecting you to involve yourselves this much, and with such scant chance for reward or success, if you would be so kind. And she hands a purse over to you.
Didn't she offer us all of her stuff? Literally all of it.
But only if something came of it.
Okay.
But she said, here, it's not much, but it's all the gold that I have to hand.
How much is it? Do we split it
And
between us?
The purse comes to 92 gold pieces.
Wow, it's...
Wow. I'm.
We'd split among us.
I'm not sure that I want to take all of that. 'Cause
Okay,
this is-
92 divided by 3?
No! No!
And she basically sees your hesitation, but she insists. Says it's not
Okay.
going to change your life.
Think of
But-
all the shopping we can do.
Yeah, you need to get something to help you.
Okay.
So
Well,
we're back
this-
in Mugdren Greyheart's shop.
23 gold each. Yes.
Yeah.
23 gold each. Okay, so that's 300 gold now.
I'm rich, says Eridar.
Does he?
Not very. No, you're not. You're, you started poor. You got completely stony broke. Now you're slightly less poor.
Relatively rich.
Yeah, it's all a matter of perspective. So, Mogdren looks over you all with a mixture of friendly interest, puzzlement, and avarice. His crooked and weathered form seems somewhat at odds with his energetic demeanour.
Hey, Maurice.
Oh, Maurice says hello. Yes, he still occasionally turns to the one side and seems to converse with someone who is not there.
Well,
What are you talking about?
Oh, this and that.
No, I mean, out of character, what are you talking about?
Me?
I see him.
No, you don't see Maurice. There's only one person there.
Don't argue with him, Cian.
Suddenly your character dies.
Maurice falls on your character, crushing him instantly.
Yes. So, what were you guys? You guys were thinking of doing some enchanting.
I wanted to turn my ladle into a finesse weapon.
Right.
If there is
Sorry,
there
can
is
you?
an enchantment for that.
Mogdren looks at the ladle if you proffer it to him. He sort of turns it over and
It's
says,
a very well made ladle.
It's a lovely ladle. I can see it holds great sentimental value for you.
It's-
You don't wish this to be modified in a sort of physical way. You want it enchanted.
I don't know. I don't know actually. Is
a
there a
che- a
physical
cheaper-
way that?
A cheaper option might be to take it to Kassan. She's a blacksmith. She works just over the road. You might even be able to hear her at work right at this very minute. And indeed, if you listen, you can hear sort of faint
Dink. Dink.
clicking. Yeah,
Dink.
her work
Shh.
currently in progress.
Dink.
But that would entail, obviously, she would have to physically change it somehow.
Yeah.
Should we just melt it down and turn it into a dagger?
It's a ladle. It's made of wood.
Oh, it's made of wood, right?
But it's made of like
Should just carve it into a dagger then.
it's made of like really hard oak, hard enough that it counts as a mace.
A ladle wrapped in purple hair.
So,
Maybe- Put a load of nails in the spoon bit and just throw it at people.
so,
Yeah, I think I
What do
might
you
want to
think?
physically change it.
okay. Well, certainly, if you talk to Kassan, she'll certainly be able to at least tell you what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how much you mean to spend, but you know.
What morning stars
Yeah.
do you sell?
I don't sell morning stars so much. If you wanted weapons again, I would go and talk to Kassan.
Does she have any enchanted weapons? Like better than what I
Certainly,
have?
if you wanted magic, buy a weapon, bring it to me.
Yeah, I'm guessing that he does enchanting, but he's not going to have any weapons on him.
Yes.
Yeah, but like
And
I don't
He
know
certainly-
might be
if
able to get a scroll or something, but
Enchanting would certainly run you at. I would say you'd need to be looking at about 200 gold pieces per item.
per enchant.
Yes,
That's
and that's starting prices.
oh okay. Guess I won't
What do you have
enchant.
that isn't enchantment
Well, I can
services?
certainly sell you some potions or trinkets. It depends what you really need. What
What's a
I take it you're
trinket?
preparing for something.
We're going underground. Do you have like any?
Oh my, you're going into the Undercity.
Spelunker's kit? I don't know.
So does he have like a night vision potion or
Do
something?
you have a hat with a torch on it?
That might be something you could arrange yourself. It's never been my speciality. Items that are practically made.
Do you sell any like big hats with stars on it or robes?
he only
with stars on
makes
it?
he only makes impractically made.
Yes, yes, certainly. If you wish to purchase some robes, some wizard's gear,
Oh yes. I don't know.
that could be
Do you have,
arranged.
like, well, what do you have in terms of like coats? What's the most flamboyant coat you have?
Just give it to your bear.
That
Yes.
doesn't exist yet. Shh. Well, it exists somewhere.
Well, I could fit you for an item if you like. Let's see. I just have to double check the price on this. Equipment. Fun looking up books stuff. Was there anything else anyone wanted? Maybe some healing potions?
Oh, that could be useful.
Yes, our healing potions, they normally cost you £50 a piece, or £50, 50 gold a piece. Good grief. If that seems reasonable.
50 gold. I
No,
don't think
I-
any of us has that, so I think we'll keep with spells for now.
Did you say that you were helping Circe?
Yes.
Is that right?
We're trying to find her sister.
My goodness. Well, in that case, I think I feel sort of duty bound to help in some way. For 50, I'll give each of you a.
Hello?
Right. I can tell you that
Hello?
a common sort of
Hello.
regular healing potion gives you 2d4 plus 2 hit points back.
What were... I was like gone for a few moments. What did you say
If
he
we
was gonna
all-
give us?
We've we
If we put our money
divided
together
the
before we, take it.
Why?
because we're buying healing potions. We've divided the. We spent 50 gold of the 92 that we got given. We spent 50 on it for a healing potion each.
Okay.
Those are the friend prices.
Yes.
Which is like Steam sale value. That's 75% off.
How many do we have now? How much books? What are the books?
We get each one of us gets. If you hadn't already added the 23, you get 10.5 gold.
Okay.
If you had already added the 23, then take that away and add 10.5. Or take away 22.5 gold, whichever floats your boat.
Yeah.
So that's 2d4 plus 2.
So I get 10.5. Okay, so that's...
Just as a general guide, in the there's a Dungeon Master's Guide that is a separate book that you might have to grab, but I could certainly show you the items pages from it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's there's 101 things in there. There's literally I don't know how many pages of just magical items.
Yeah.
The more rare they are, the harder they are to get, and the more expensive they are. But it might be an idea to have a look through the sort of things you can have.
How much silver is there in a gold piece?
10 silver in a, isn't it 10 silver in a gold?
10 silver in a gold, 100 copper in a gold, 2 electrum in a gold, and 10 gold in a platinum. So
I gained 10
copper,
gold and 5
copper
silver.
piece is 1p, silver piece is 10p, electrum piece is 50p, gold piece is £1, and platinum piece is £10.
I live in Israel, so this does not help.
Israel. I don't know how Israel.
Yeah, it's
Actually, what denomination do you use in?
shekels.
Really?
New Israeli shekels.
That totally passed me by.
Oh wow, that's
It's like
been around for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, but it's a new Israeli shekel now.
Ah.
It's
That's
like
spelled
I was like,
Shekel.
I'm pretty sure that it talks about shekels in the Bible.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Just like renewed it when the Israel was made.
Yeah.
So I gained 10 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces.
Is that right? After the healing potions have been
5 silver.
Okay.
Okay, oh, this healing potion. How much does healing potion heal?
Healing potion does 2d4 plus 4.
5.
Did I say 5?
I think so.
Probably.
Instantly?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Too many items. I need to write some of this straight down. So, it's 2d4 plus 2, but you know what? It's 2d4 plus 5 because this guy's potions are pretty good.
Wow. He is a good wizard.
He's a whiz.
I'm going to submit. I wanted to turn my ladle into a finesse weapon to out of context D&D
Yeah, I would take it to the blacksmith or to
Yeah,
a weaponsmith.
that's what I'm gonna do. Once we've finished with the wizard.
Yeah.
Is everyone done then?
Yeah.
Can have
Maybe
healing potions.
you might be able to buy some weapons off this Kassan person. But having a healing potion is very handy. And you all still have inspiration as well, I think. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the main point.
Back to the main point.
Maurice,
So,
clothes do you recommend?
Mugdrin shudders slightly.
Maurice is you are talking to the invisible person here.
What invisible person?
Maurice is invisible. Or possibly
Well,
non-existent. We're not
To
sure.
you.
You're
Whatever.
pretending
Honestly,
to see.
Like, I could believe he's invisible and mute or something, or because of, like, Blizzard can probably conjure a magical friend.
So you're talking to Maurice now, are you?
Maybe he's just really small. Yes.
Right.
And he just has, like, really good hearing.
And what are you saying?
What fabulous clothes does you recommend?
Mugdrin looks at you and says, "Can you see Maurice?"
You can't. Oh god. Whoa.
You're gonna make him angry. He's gonna feel jealous. Nobody's allowed to see Maurice except me.
Maurice,
you
dress pretty well, and I just want to know some tips.
But Maurice isn't wearing clothes.
This suddenly got very
Oh,
weird.
Could have fooled me.
See Mugdrin shudder briefly, and he turns again to the other side of him, where you were not looking at and asking Maurice, and he says, "What? You wish to speak to them? Oh, very well, but please don't upset them. You know how you get." And again, there's this big shudder that goes through his body, and he seems to completely change stance. He's sort of bent over now, and his hands are resting on the counter, and he's staring downwards.
Oh,
And
he's
suddenly, he begins to shout, "The white and 6 point now at you! The white and 6 point now at you!" And he keeps shouting this over and over and over, and he's getting louder. And then he just stops, and there's another shudder, and draws himself back up, and Mugdrin is basically back in the room with you.
okay.
Nothing to see here. Who was that?
Can we just walk out of the door now?
Well, sure. Mugdrin says, "Oh, I'm sorry about that. He has these little episodes, you see."
Who?
Maurice,
Oh, okay. Why'd you turn to the other side, though?
because he was there at that point.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I lost my concentration. See,
I'm sorry. I should explain, possibly. But Maurice is an incorporeal being.
well, to you, I guess.
A ghost.
No, please.
Can I just put a hand over Cian's mouth?
I need to keep it up, or else he'll know.
Maybe wise.
It
Mugdrin
seems
says,
like Jami is trying his absolute hardest to get everyone in the entire city to hate the party.
But,
I maybe just think he's a intriguing eccentric. Mugdrin says, "You see, once a long time ago, I was captured by a necromancer. You understand the term?
Mm-hmm.
He basically trapped my soul in some sort of device that he had created, and it was terrible. But the long story short is that I was able to escape in the body of, well, in the one body that I was able to escape in, and this is the form you see now, and it was only with Maurice's help that I was able to get out. So we share this form.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm probably not going to. Yeah, I am too tactful to ask whose the body was originally.
Right.
how do I do that?
So Maurice is
usually-
the body?
Can you
I
teach
can
me how to
say
do
nothing.
that, please?
Well, how to
Well,
possess?
Thank you.
We're both interlopers in this form. I should say.
Well,
Is
I mean that's fine. I
Is-
mean, I just want to puff up in my coat.
You what?
What? What? Did I? Whoa. Hell?
Sorry. Yigbeth, what were you saying?
Is that legal?
You see, the poor chap was dead at the time.
So it's possession.
Yes, I don't think the law actually currently covers it.
Oh, that's a very convenient oversight.
Well, to be honest, I'd rather have my own form back.
I just like open my
Would you not like
my
just
religious
go around,
book
like-
and
Would you not just go down to the mortuary and just pick a new one and be like, you?
It's rather more complicated than that.
Why do you speak? Wait, is this your voice or isn't that your voice then? Because if Marie speaks differently,
Maurice speaks in a particularly different voice, although you've only heard him shout.
but he has the same vocal cords.
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
not. I mean, it's not a completely different
Well,
voice.
yeah,
it's just
but I
he's
can
obviously
talk like this,
different experience.
and I can talk like this.
Whoa!
Yes.
Whoa! Is that?
Whoa.
And we can talk like this.
Quinn, are you possessed?
I
so this-
don't think so.
At least 3.
who entered the Discord server?
So he says, "Well, if that's all, I feel like I need to go and have a cup of tea."
I'm asking you about the coats, Jesus.
Oh
Just
yes.
give me a coat.
You want to buy a coat,
Yes,
a wizard's robe?
yes.
Okay,
With little stars on it.
right. Give me 2 seconds to look up how much this is.
This one can I get that one in the back with the stars and the bear on the back?
You certainly can. That's my finest robe.
Yes.
That's well, it's a friend's rate, so I'll say 250 gold.
Listen, I have 250 copper.
No. What you do is
Some advanced haggling.
what you do is you ask him to keep it back for you, and then once we're all amazingly rich,
Or dead?
Any moment now, that will happen.
Can I have Maurice's friend?
Can you have what? Sorry.
The friends rate, the discount, the Maurice friends
Oh, right.
rate. You know,
I'm afraid Maurice doesn't do friends discounts. He's not very happy.
Maurice's friends discount is not getting your soul eaten.
well, if he ate my soul, wouldn't I be part of that body?
What if he ate
Never
your
know.
son?
You would be consumed and no longer in existence.
Listen.
Okay, so
It's like when
How
I
many?
eat.
Listen, how many people are specifically gonna ask for the stars and the big bear on the back of it?
It's like when I eat a steak, that cow does not begin to share my consciousness.
that you know. So, yeah, I certainly will hold the item for you. I have no doubt you will return with great tales and greater riches.
Nah. Okay. I write down. I pull out a piece of paper and I write something down. And I fold it over and I hand it to him, and then I leave.
This is really your thing, isn't it? He opens the paper.
Oh, you can't see it yet. It's written in like timed ink that I definitely have. because I haven't figured out what it's going to say yet.
I'm the ink.
And you own
It's
this,
invisible
do you?
ink. It's invisible ink, so he's gonna have to wait for a lemon to.
Wait for a lemon to fall from the sky onto the paper.
Yeah.
He takes the lemon out of his tea. And no. You do not, unless I'm quite mistaken, have invisible ink in your character sheet.
Okay.
So- Yeah.
It says, "I'll be back," and then parentheses. When I'm level 3.
That's my
P.S.
bear.
Okay.
With my bear. PPS. The bear might have 2 personalities. PPPS. That's right. Coming for you with 2 more people.
My bear's going to have 3 personalities. So, with that done,
More.
you leave the shop.
So, have you seen the Twitter account More Push-Ups Than You?
No.
Where whenever anyone tweets about how many push-ups they did, his Twitter account replies with "Nice, I did," and then one more than the number of push-ups that they did. So like, oh yeah, that was a really good workout. I did 100 push-ups, and then he'll reply with, "Oh right, that's really cool. I did 101." It's like, I've got one more bear personality than you.
More bear personalities.
So, what do you want to do now?
Go with the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Can't
The
wait for
blacksmith
him.
is essentially just over the street. And I might as well move you into the map. You see this woman working away at a weapon. She's basically hammering a sword into shape. And she looks up as you approach and gives you a little nod.
Hello, dear.
And she says, "How can I help?" She's got a very sort of taciturn, gruff demeanor, but
I can
Not-
appreciate that.
not
Very
entirely rude, but certainly let's get
Laconic.
down to this.
Excuse me, Gralda number 2. Would you buy a couple of sickles off? Have any short swords? Thanks.
Let's see the sickles then.
I take out the sickles and I show both of them to her.
This is I can sell them on. Let's see, how much are you looking to get from them? What's the
200 gold.
6 gold pieces each.
Have you looked at how much sickles are worth?
Yes,
I
6
am looking
gold
that up as we speak.
It says 6 gold
Right.
pieces.
6 gold pieces?
Yes.
And no. I was
Okay.
thinking more 2 silver.
Whoa!
Oh.
These are the finest sickles of my people, but I don't
I
really
can see
care
they haven't
anymore.
been used, but really, they're nothing. They're nothing special.
Yeah, I get what you're coming from. That's kind of why I'm selling them. But yeah, okay.
Okay,
I'm
so
just
remove
kidding.
those and give yourselves 2 silver pieces.
Yeah.
We're just.
I don't even want to haggle. I just. Wait, do you have a short sword, by the way?
Certainly.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see. Short sword is 10 gold.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Chain.
Let's see. Short sword is 1d6 piercing.
Yeah. I have it here.
It's finesse and it's light.
Mm-hmm.
What morning stars?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
what's the difference between martial and finesse and simple? What's a
Finesse
martial
means
weapon?
that you
It's
use your
1d4.
dexterity
Yeah,
as
that's
your
right.
attack bonus. Sorry, Yigbeth, you wanted a morning star?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Morning star is 15 gold pieces. Does 1d8 blood or piercing damage.
That's what I already have. Does she have anything better?
Can
Like a better morning star?
Certainly, I can give you. Well, I have these ones that are
Can I-
+1. to damage.
Can I
which
change
are
my
only
short
a little
sword
bit more.
into a rapier, please?
Right, hold on.
Wait, is that worth
you want
saying?
a Morningstar +1 to damage?
Okay.
That will be 30 gold pieces.
Can I make my thing into +1 and just like refine it or something?
Oh right. Yeah, certainly I can do a bit of work on it.
How much is that?
I'll tell you what, I'll charge you 20.
20 gold.
Yeah.
Uh,
You can haggle, by the way. Want to make some sort of charisma based.
Sure. Is
And
there like
Volkarov, Eridar is asking the blacksmith to make the katana better. So yes, that will be possible.
Yeah, can I change my, instead of having bought a short sword to a bought a rapier, please?
Yeah. Let's see, rapier. Short sword. Okay, a rapier is 25 gold pieces.
That's
I'm
gonna
not
be
even
one heck of a
changing
haggle.
my. I'm not. I'm just changing the starter one. I'm not buying a better weapon even. I just don't want to sickle anymore.
Right.
Because I got to thinking I'd dual wield, but I just didn't. I decided not to take that.
Okay, give me 15.
Okay. Well, I'll just give you whatever I had. Same for the short sword.
You hand her a big massive change.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a 23. Okay, the
It's a
price comes
critical.
down.
I just start to lecture her about how I'm doing God's work, and she will go to hell if she doesn't help me.
Which god?
You can see that you're
Tear, obviously.
you don't want any of that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The price comes down to what did I say? 20 to
Yeah, she said
upgrade.
one.
It comes down to 15. You did see you didn't give her a target price.
Oh, I was supposed to.
Say 10. Aye,
10.
do the whole 10 for that. You must be mad, sort of thing. But since that was a critical, I'll let you away with a lot. So
Bro, 10, you're having a laugh. No, seriously. Oh,
That's-
okay.
That's ridiculous. That won't get you out of hell, Missy.
Wait, does
well,
my
I'll
rate,
take my chances.
does my thing do 1d6 or 1d4? Is that
The
medium?
rapier.
Yeah.
The rapier is 1d8 piercing,
Oh.
and it's a finesse weapon.
I'm actually thinking I should. Like, I'm pretty good on. Can I upgrade my robes instead?
Yes, but she's not. What sort of armor are you wearing?
Well, technically it's chainmail.
Right. Okay. Yeah, she could do something. Eridar is saying she'll give me 10 gold to make the katana +1, to which, after he makes an intimidation check, does not work. Sorry, she's not impressed. She's clearly used to dealing with toughs, shall we say. She says, just to get you out of my hair, 15 gold. What do you say? And it is no. Okay. Fair enough. Right, who else wants what?
I wanted to turn my ladle into a finesse weapon.
Finesse weapon. Well, she looks at it and says, if I was able to carve off a few bits here and there, maybe put some holes in it, it wouldn't be much good as a ladle, but it would be cheap.
I can use it as a slotted spoon.
Right. A spork.
Oh no, for draining things.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, okay. And she says, give me 10 minutes with it and I'll do a bit of something.
Perfect.
And I'll take 5 gold for that.
Yep.
Right. Anyone else wanted anything?
Yeah, I want to upgrade my technically chainmail.
Chainmail. Chainmail is going to be a big job to improve. Anything that's going to add to your armor class is not going to be cheap.
How much?
So we're looking at hundreds.
Hundreds?
Yeah, armor class is a big thing.
Is there like nothing else I can do to make my chainmail better that isn't armor class?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe you could have some sort of silencing effect on it, so it doesn't give you negatives on stealth rolls.
Take all the little spikes off of it. Or put some on.
Actually, I do sort of would like to see Yikbeth like sneak up on someone and then just hit him and like yell out justice and hit him with a morning star.
You want to see blood come from both directions out of the ears. So, she says, yes, I do actually have a treatment I can put it through. For you, Miss Pushy Paladin, I'll do it for 20 gold. How's that sound?
Can I haggle?
You can try.
Okay. Come on, critical. That's
No,
not
did
critical.
not work. 20
Fine.
gold or nothing.
Fine. It's like,
Do you have any more gold?
I have 5 silver. If I
Okay.
have 20 gold and 5 silver.
Okay. Right, unless someone else is going to give you the money, she's pretty adamant.
Nah.
Okay. Right, so if we're all done, I take it we are? Right, okay. You guys arranged to meet with Cirsa back at the bakery before you head. So,
Didn't we agree to meet at the entrance? Because going to the bakery would be like...
oh, did you?
What
Yeah,
about the university?
If that's the case.
Was she,
Well,
Yeah, she went
oh,
to
yeah,
university.
Okay, so
Yes,
yeah.
no, that makes sense. Yeah, meet you at the Undercity entrance, the pink thing there on the map. So, yeah. You want to head?
Yeah, what you find in the university, Saoirse?
Circe, you haven't actually met with her yet, but you head that, and basically you're heading that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're ambushed by bandits.
Any bandits sort of searching you will be disappointed. You know what? You guys should meet up at that wee blue mark. This was her last known location.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say that. So Circe looks up at you as you approach, and well, this is what I got from Korg. He said that the last successful expedition through that gate was around 7 years ago. That the area was swarming with pale-skinned goblins that had made the area their home on the edge of a great chasm. Only 2 of the party made it back alive. That's apparently what consists of a successful expedition down there. And they seem to be strangely reluctant to speak about what happened, beyond the fact that they routed this goblin horde.
Is this a different group from?
Yeah, this is a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
It's, 7 years ago.
I agree with them.
He also told me to say, let's see, how does he put it? That he would love to talk to you if you return, but he simply cannot offer any payment for you to bring back interesting artifacts, especially those pertaining to Dwarven history and the fall of the city, because it's illegal for him to do so. So he definitely won't offer you any payment.
At all.
He specifically said he cannot offer you any payment for that.
Okay.
Sorry, who?
Sort of he
Is that code
finger
for?
quotes cannot. He
Yes.
absolutely cannot in any way offer me any payment for possibly bringing back some items.
You're gonna have
You
to
did a
get this
very good
past me.
impersonation of him there, Bree.
You're gonna have to
Nice.
get this past me.
That is true, actually.
I won't allow.
Well, if only we had our thief with us.
Guest starring,
Sorry.
so no doubt.
So who can we pay? What are we talking about? Sorry, I went for a second.
Basically, Cersei has come back with the news that Korg would like historical artifacts
Oh, okay.
from the Undercity, but it's illegal for him to offer you money to do so.
No, I mean we can just sell them to him when he comes back.
Exactly.
Wow.
But he's definitely not asking you to do that.
Well, he said it was illegal to pay us to get it,
Exactly.
but he's not.
He wants to make it very clear.
This is legal.
That whole
Well, it
situation.
is.
Yes.
I'm gonna go get something to drink real quick.
Okay.
To
We're nearly
prepare
at the end
yourself.
of the session, so
Ba-ba.
yeah, don't worry. Let's just take it that this is stuff he's going to cut out because he's away.
God, I hate him. I hate him so much.
Him and his shekels.
Schmeckles, more like.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, Danny.
I'm back.
Yes, and we weren't talking about you.
What happened? We're talking about stealing any dwarven artifacts.
Well, I couldn't say what we were
This is
talking about.
recorded, so like I can totally.
And that's going to be stuff we're going to cut out. So, anyway, so you head towards the Undercity entrance. Cersei's mood seems to be a mixture of grim determination and just outright fear. She grips the hilt of her sword constantly, and the knuckles on her hand show deep black through her red skin. You pass through sort of upscale shops, places to eat and drink, and
Gentrified
so forth.
neighborhoods.
It's quite
Yay.
nice. There is a public garden that's actually really quite lovely, and eventually you reach this small guard tower, which seems to be where the entrance is. You were told that the entrance was. Cersei looks up at you and she says, if it comes to pass that we do come across Harper, he's young but he's very strong, and I don't think we should underestimate him.
Who? The Knight Commander?
Harper is the guy that she suspects.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the guy who sent the letter to Sarah?
Yeah.
But as sort of determined as she looks scared. Because, well, going down here is not, it's not the sort of thing anyone would commonly do.
You don't have to come. So sure.
I know, but I have to do everything that I can.
The best you can do now is what I wrote down in the last session.
What did you write in the last session?
Bake a cake.
Bake a cake.
That
No,
says
no, I.
Brian on it.
Wait, what was the cake in the shape of? Didn't it say something? I
In
don't
the shape
remember.
of a
Said Brian.
spear,
Oh,
wasn't
in the shape of Brian, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it in the shape of Brian?
Well, in the shape of the Brian logo, not Brian himself. The incorporeal leader of our...
The Incapor- That's the extra personality inside your bear.
Yeah.
Brian.
One of the three personalities.
The bear controls all. So, there's a guard on the door of the outpost, or the guard post, I should say, the little tower. And he looks at you as you approach. And he says, "State your business, please."
I wave my badge.
Your badge?
What badge?
Our adventuring badges, you didn't get one.
I give him the. Oh no, was it? It was
It was at one
What's it? It
of
was
the
Vok's
kid.
character who had.
Erda has it, but I made this badge.
Yes, so
I'm imagining the scene from Parks and Rec where Ron is like, "Oh no, it's okay. I have a permit," and he hands a piece of paper saying, "I can do what I want." Signed, Ron.
I mean, mine looks a bit more professional than that. Let's be honest.
this guard, he looks down and he takes he actually looks up because Eridar is quite tall. Eridar hands over the official sealed bit of paper, and he reads, and he says, "If you're going down there, you must need your head read." And he basically opens the gate and bids you to come into the guard outpost.
Oh, this is where he gives us all our gear, like our hard hats with lights on them.
Please keep your arms inside the car at all times.
So he leads you through the guard outpost. It's a very sort of simple place. There's just, a table, a couple of beds, and racks of equipment. But he leads you down into a little basement area, and there is this thick wood and iron banded door, held in place by bars. It fits very flushly into the stone. It looks like it doesn't get open much, but it's well maintained nonetheless. And he says, "Well, here it is."
Well, it's lovely. You keep it in good condition.
Yes, well, you want to keep a door like this as well maintained as possible.
Is that like oak or?
It's a type of oak. I think it's beech.
It's not a type of oak at
It's not
all.
a type of oak.
That's a good.
They're different trees.
Are you sure you're a guard here?
I'm not a Buddhist, okay?
A Buddhist.
Whoa, you got a problem with oak? Whoa, looks like
Shut
you
up,
got
tree
ourselves a
hugger.
Buddhist.
No, he says to you, basically, when you want to come back, I'm going to give you a password. Just, I will not open this door if it's not one of you saying this. So he says, "Yellow Beagle."
Bagel.
Everyone
Okay.
say "Yellow Beagle."
Yellow
Beagle.
Right. And it sounds like he's getting used to your voices. Eridar, I take it, also says yes. He says "Yellow Beagle."
Yellow Beagle. Was that a good voice?
You're supposed to be doing Eridar's voice.
No, I did it.
Right. Okay. So the door scrapes open slowly. This guard is
Oh, that's
pulling
gonna
on.
destroy the wood. God.
It seems like it's dust that's collected around the bottom of it. It's making noise, but this gust of stale air from below just fills the room. It smells like the ancient decay of stone and flesh. Those of any sort of delicate disposition, you might get a little bit queasy at it. And steps plunge.
I've spent at least 60
we all
years
just-
changing nappies.
We all just look at each other like,
This
"No,
is
we're
nothing.
fine." What are you
The-
talking about, incorporeal voice?
Steps plunge steeply downwards into darkness. Everything is sort of filmed with thick layers of dust and cobwebs and all sorts. Guard says, "Sure you don't want to change your mind?"
About what? Talking to you? or
And he shuts the door. He basically lets you go through, and he shuts the door behind you.
Yikbus
I say
smacks Jeremy
yellow
on the
beagle.
head.
Sorry.
I say yellow beagle.
Strangely, he doesn't seem to be listening.
Yikbus smacks Jeremy on the head. It says,
Is that
"Shut up."
Against strength or
I think we'll just let that one just sit with you, hopefully as some sort of instruction. So you are now in basically pitch black, unless you have some sort of item to light the place, or you can see in dark.
does anyone have lights? Light
Yep.
magic. Yep. Yep.
I have light magic, but
Don't we like all have dark vision? No.
no.
Everyone
We don't.
except you.
Um,
But you have magic light, so Lisa.
I have magic lights, but I need to concentrate to keep them up.
Oh, that's
And,
fine. Yigbeth, can you carry
Hang
Bree?
on, let me see my spellbook. Spellbook, dancing lights, effects.
Dancing lights is different, isn't it?
Yeah, I can only make them last up to 1 minute, but it's a cantrip.
You can just
So-
keep using it.
I can just keep using it again and again,
But you
just
need
like in
concentration.
Skyrim.
So can you, Yigbeth, can you carry Bree while she concentrates? And
Pretty sure you can
Like,
walk while
I mean,
you concentrate.
She can certainly walk, yeah.
It's only like if you take damage and you fail a roll,
It's really.
or if you do a spell, another spell.
no, well that's fine. Okay.
God,
So,
Cian, do you know nothing about magic?
I am going to make it only casts light in a 10-foot radius.
It's fine. We can see like what 30 feet, all of us, except you. So, or 60. No, 30 is full bright. 60 is dim. Yeah, that's it.
As in a mirror dimly.
So you head down the stairs,
So yeah, I'm gonna cast that.
and
I'm gonna make it a glowing,
Wow,
vaguely humanoid shape of medium size.
wow! I heard that goat too. Joke.
what? Okay.
In mirror dimly. Okay.
Oh,
It's
right.
Mountain
There we
Goats
go.
lyric.
I get you.
This guy gets it.
So you eventually, after a minute or two of walking, reach the bottom of the steps.
Into black.
Now,
Is there?
can anyone see anything?
We can all see. Or do you want us to perception check?
No, but can you actually
No.
see anything at the minute?
No.
No.
It's just black.
Right. Okay. So
Exactly.
you've all gone blind. So
Oh, but
let's see.
blindness in RPGs is not a disadvantage, because if you're blind, you almost always have like tremor sense or something.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. Bree, can you see anything at all? Top left corner.
Top left corner, I can see nothing.
Shit. Right. Anyway, cut all that bollocks out and come back now. So at the bottom of the steps, everything seems to be just as decrepit as it was when you were going down the steps, only more so. Once proud examples of dwarven stonecraft that were along the walls are just, they're long forgotten, they're disrepaired, the floor is covered in dirt and debris that's fallen off the walls. So everything is not great. As you move down into this area, can anyone give me a perception check?
I can.
Dun,
Okay.
dun, dun.
Who has good perception?
I have.
Well, everyone's giving a perception check. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
Flop. Field.
Oh, wait,
Bree's
that's
having-
deception. Whoops.
Bree is having one of those elderly moments.
Cian's the first to hear it, and actually, Jamie is the first to hear it, and then Yigbeth as well. You hear voices coming from the south. What can only be,
I hear voices from the south. What could only be
you know, it doesn't.
goblins?
It specifically sounds like voices, shall we say?
I
They are
believe it
coming.
is specifically
Troubles
goblins.
in the deep.
What are you whispering? Why would you whisper?
No, I'm making a reference.
Yeah. Okay. I can't sprint. No. How far can I move? 35.
35.
For now,
I can move
you
25.
can move pretty much freely because you're not in any
Oh yeah,
initiative.
yeah. If I stealth, can I just like run kind of wherever I want? I don't know.
Yeah, so you're moving around stealthily, not trying to make much noise.
Would I do a stealth roll or?
No,
What's
not
this?
unless you specifically want to. You see a couple of boxes up in the corner of this room. They're really old and decrepit. The wood's just falling
This-
apart.
Okay, so it's.
See a bridge.
Actually, I want to check if there's like what did Jeremy mark on that box?
Guys,
Slash.
one other thing. Can I ask you to sort of keep together to one place because I can't really track you all.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if something's supposed to happen whenever you move, I'll probably miss it. So, sorry, Yigbeth, you were looking at these old decrepit boxes up in this.
I'll go first in the line, by the way, because I can see. I'm a ranger, so
Right.
if you move that way, it'll work. Boxes.
Okay. What are you doing now?
We were looking for the slash.
Is there a slash?
If there was a slash.
A stash?
A slash.
Like the one I made on the crate.
Oh, right. Okay, I get what you mean. These are very, very old boxes.
Okay.
You can't make out anything on them. At least not without looking. And at the minute you can't see them because you're nowhere near them.
Okay. I'll just like checking in case there was some kind of weird time magic happening.
I mean, if you want to actually search them, that's going to be a perception roll.
No, I'll leave it.
Right. Okay. So you see before you a bridge. Bridge basically spans out across this small chasm, and just under your feet, Jamie, you realise that you're standing on something.
I wasn't. I was standing way back here.
No, you weren't. You see that you've now stood on what seems to be some marks of something in the dirt and along the ground.
Frostward!
Just another reference.
Bree, can you send your thing, avatar, whatever, following definitely safe, not dangerous at all from some big thing. Clawmark type. No, down south. Can he move down there? Can the light move? Yeah, probably.
What rules are on it?
It's
What
floating,
about over there? Did we check that place?
I think we did.
Is there any rules that say you have to be able to see it, or?
I think there might be actually.
How far is that? Can I see? I can see down there anyway. I can see as far as I can see anyway.
So the darker grey area.
Oh, actually, no, I can't.
Here.
I can't move it outside of 60 feet from me.
Well, I can still see that far, so.
It's 60 feet.
So
there.
this is the ravine down here. This is obviously a wall, and then there's a thin path along that doesn't look hard
So
to
that's as far as I can move it.
get past, but yeah. Okay.
What about, is there anything over there? What about that place up north? I guess there's nothing because the map ends.
North. It's pretty much as you see it. It's a thinning path that seems to be sort of terminating
Come on,
into the rock wall.
I guess we should go down that path since that's where the markings go.
Yeah. Do you want to look at the markings or?
Yeah, let's look at the markings before we go following them onto like ravine cliff.
Is that like animal handling or something?
Just perception would be dead on. Or investigation maybe.
Oh, I did perception. Oh.
Perception 15. Yeah. Who else is rolling? 19.
I will percept.
I will percept that.
You will perceive.
Wow.
Totally perceptive.
Your eyes
That's
hurt a
so- it's
bit.
not-
That's two
Oh, God.
critical fails on perception rolls that I've done
Did you make-
in a row.
Did you make that
Your eyes fall out.
triangle table for critical fails for fails?
I'm not quite decided on critical fails yet. It's like a 1 in 20 chance is not terribly unlikely.
We
And
didn't
I sort of feel
decide. We decided that like in combat it would do something bad but wouldn't directly hurt us. But like I don't know what out of combat we can do.
Yeah, I mean, if you fail to see something, it really is not like your eyes are going to fall out. So, yeah.
Like if you I don't know failed on a persuasion roll, like talking to someone, I guess they would get insulted or something.
Yeah. So you can see a lot of small footprints, and who was it? Eridar. You make out that these are quite recent, and underneath them are what look like drag marks.
Dragging boxes filled with maybe interdimensional barrels.
Well, I can't. That who knows?
Okay,
Eridar just wants to follow the tracks.
you first, Jimmy.
Jammy's got the highest.
Can you
Jammy's
give me
got the
before you
highest
go any
dexterity,
further?
so Jammy's going to be
Whoa,
able
whoa, whoa.
to.
So stop on the edge of the ledge there.
Whoa,
Can
whoa,
you
whoa,
first
whoa.
give me a perception check?
Can I percept
Can you percept?
with a 620?
Very easily it's very easy for you to tell that you can hear the voices much clearer now.
Maybe they're behind this thing.
Can I stealth and look around the corner? Or can I just sneakily look around the corner?
Yeah, you are going to need to give me a little. Everyone going through this place needs to give me a acrobatics roll. It doesn't need to be high.
It
Acrobatics
just
on.
needs to not be a crit fail.
Eridar, you pass. Yep.
Oh wait, that's plus. What?
5 does it.
That's not my acrobatics.
yeah.
My acrobatics is plus 1. 6.
You kick a little bit of stone and debris off the edge, but it's fine.
Can I acrobatics?
You
Can you
acrobatics.
acrobatics?
Did you roll, Bree? Ah, there we go. Yeah, you have no problem getting across.
Just somersault over.
Right. The voices that you hear coming from the south are starting to coalesce into something vaguely familiar.
So can Jamie sneakily do something?
Absolutely.
Can I look around the corner?
Mhm. Sneakily go for it. Stealth roll.
I can.
he gets an 8.
Well,
You're not overly stealthy, but nothing bad seems to happen. So you can
Okay.
basically, it's a big empty chamber. It's what looks like the remains of houses. They almost look like they've been crushed slightly. And at first it's kind of hard to distinguish them from just natural rock because they've been so badly damaged.
Hmm.
And yeah, as you
Is
move
this
in,
just a wall?
yeah, anything that's dead black is a wall or something you can't see past.
Can I continue to move forward? Can I?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sneaky.
Try and stick together, but yeah.
Follow us, yeah. Fopper.
I think if you are moving freely like this, it's probably best to move like 1 or 2 steps at a time. Just for my benefit, I can see that if you step on such and such a trap, that
Traps,
not
eh?
that not that I'm saying there are traps here, but if you do step on something, I'll sort of know, and I'll be able to cruelly do something to you. So you follow the drag marks appear to keep going down, and as I take it, this thing is the only available light source. Is that right?
Yeah,
Give me
Yeah.
light source, yeah.
and unless I decide to split it into 4.
That's fair enough. So, the voices seem to be coming from inside this this room.
Which one?
See down below you there
Oh
is
yeah, I see.
there appears to be a break in the wall.
Okay.
Ja, can I really seriously ask you? Every
Sorry,
move
yeah.
needs to be really careful
Okay.
because that would cause trouble. Except I'm not going to let it because we're stopping here.
Okay. All right.
And as you do, as you get closer, you see a figure pass briefly along the doorway. It seems to be walking and talking and shaking this what looks like a weapon. But it
I'm
hasn't
pretty
looked-
confident nothing
it
bad is
hasn't
going to happen.
noticed the light yet.
No.
I mean, who are we to assume that whatever's down here is bad?
Me?
I walk up to the figure.
No, you haven't tried to identify any sort of
No.
you know what it might have, what the voices sound like, or you know.
Nah. I think I'll just end on me walking towards.
Okay. Ja strides manfully,
some
you might
point-
say.
Yes.
At some point, Bree is probably going to stab you.
That-
Just saying.
With a ladle.
Just for the good of the party.
I mean, you guys can be stealthy.
No, Bree
um,
cannot be stealthy.
I mean, you guys can not be in the same room. I'm pretty confident that these guys won't hit me.
So,
What? Okay.
as you approach, the goblin turns to see you. And, yeah. He gives a shout of surprise, points his weapon, and
Fade to
doesn't look
black.
happy. He
And
looks
fade to
threatening,
black,
and
yeah.
that's where we're gonna.
Banana.
Okay. So that's it for tonight. Let's see. We're gonna give you 50 XP for that because it was not
Wowee.
How much?
a huge amount of progress. 50
610 experience points.
610.
I think so, yeah.
total.
I was on 540.
Right. 900 for level 3.
Wait, so how much are you
Wait,
getting?
if you're on
6.
540, then that's 590.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Si-
No, I mean, What did we just
Oh,
get there?
600.
50?
No, 510 left. 510 and 410 until.
It's stated that Vaporov has said that Kane can't count. Hashtag
Mine
fact.
was 540. Were we on 440? Did I make that down wrong before?
No, we were on 540.
Yeah, you should all be.
We are now on 590, so we need
Yes.
410.
Oh, I have 560. I didn't. I just can't count.
Wait, no, we don't. We need 310.
And we need 290.
Wow, I'm really tired.
290? Okay.
yeah.
Stop. Stop now.
310. Yeah.
Doing computer science at uni and I can't count.
None of us can count.
Vaporov says no one can count.
That's
Hashtag
true.
fact.
My computer can.
Right, and with that, I'm done.
Alright. Cut.
Hopefully we'll have a more fully featured session next week.
This is the first session I didn't have to go to sleep after.
Yeah, I still have a whole night ahead of me.
Wow.
Righto. And I'll see you later. Night.
Goodbye.
Bye.